Prosecutors say it was to be a heavily armed attack and that the plan was to kill as many soldiers as possible at Fort Dix Army Base. This motorcade carries the ring of 6 suspects on their way to the federal courthouse in Philadelphia. Most of the men were rounded up overnight in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and are described as Islamic radicals well into the planning stages of a brazen assault.
When things like that really happen, I guess it is a shocker because, you hear things happening, but when it actually happens close to home, it's an eye-opener.
4 of the suspects are from the former Yugoslavia, 1 from Turkey and 1 from Jordan. The FBI had them under surveillance for almost a year after being tipped off by a video store where the suspects had taken a training tape to be copied. Prosecutors say one of the suspects actually delivered pizzas here on base for his family's nearby restaurant. In fact, according to wiretap conversations, one of the reasons the men chose Fort Dix is because they believed their friend knew this base like the back of his hand. Authorities say the group gathered in Pennsylvania's Poconos region, practicing with shotguns and handguns. They were busted in an FBI sting when they tried to buy automatic weapons from an informant, including AK-47s and grenade launchers.
They didn't follow through on their plan well enough, and that's how they were able to get caught.
The White House is watching closely and says this plot warranted a strong response. But while the suspects were overheard using radicalized rhetoric, there is no evidence at this point that they took direction from Al-Qaeda or any overseas terror group. Karen Brown, CBS.